Alright, so I'm about to show you guys a clip from the 10th episode of Snap De La Nature, and if this thing would stop going out of focus. Around 300 million years ago, this was a coastal area that was destined to collide with South America. And when it did, it created the Ouachita Mountains. It's thought these mountains exceeded over 10,000 feet back in the day, but from 300 million years ago to some time in the Jurassic period, about 200 million years ago, this place was vastly eroded. For some context, a lot of the highest peaks right now are only 2,500 feet. Can you imagine? These mountains used to be 4 times more massive than they currently are. Hundreds of black bears currently roam the Ouachitas but are rarely seen. There are several salamanders that are endemic to this area, meaning that they are unique to only the Ouachitas. The maple-leafed oak is endemic to this area as well, and the forests are mostly dominated by pine, oak, and hickory, covering 1.8 million acres of the Ouachitas. Holy freaking cow. That was a lot of information packed into a minute right there. And God, that's a lot to take in, the Ouachitas. Okay, so I really loved learning about the Ouachitas. It was really kind of interesting how I was able to form what I wanted to talk about with this specific area and landscape, because as I was going through, I was like, should I talk about geography? Should I talk about how should I go about this? And then I really spent a lot of time trying to figure out the area and learn about the history of it, like through like geological maps and stuff like that, and what I could figure out about the place. And it was very interesting to see that there was that was like a coastal area at one point, and that the water was like up to there, like Texas, and it was just pretty it was pretty cool. And then I learned recently, actually, after doing this episode, that there was a waterway that ran up there for a few, I don't know if it was a few million years or a few 100 million years, but it ran up between like where Colorado was. It was like a waterway, like Colorado all the way to Canada. And like it was very interesting, that goes away. And it's just very interesting to understand and learn about how the earth changes and how it has changed, and to learn that we've learned about so many of the different variations and the way it has been multiple times through the past. And it's just cool to make these connections through other things in history. And it's just I don't even know, I could ramble on about it for a long time. And like, I really hope you guys are enjoying the show. Like I said, this is a clip from the 10th episode of Snap De La Nature. There's a storyline that goes with them too. So if you're new here, go check out that episode. It was right when I started doing like an actual storyline and like making it flow through each topic, because there's like a few topics in each episode where I go into deep detail, like you've seen. And yeah, it's just a pretty fun thing, and like the storylines are actually evolving and getting way better. I can't wait. At the recording of this right here, this thing, I haven't even looked at you guys the whole time. At the recording of this, I've already made the next episode 11, and you guys can go watch that too. It's called An Odd Space I See. It's about space. It's about astronomy, and I talk about 4 subjects in astronomy. So go check that out too. Check out this episode, whatever. Go subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in more episodes, and to watch this thing grow. And like when I started this, I don't know how many times I've said this, or if I've said this before. I started this because I really wanted to learn about the nature around me, and I really wanted to learn filmmaking and get better at it. And like, it's just a conglomeration of both. Bye. Like and subscribe.